it's Shalonda, and I'm back with another video. I only have a couple minutes to do this video, probably possibly like 20 minutes. So, probably 15. So, I don't know, the boy that cried wolf just came to mind when I was thinking about what to name this video. Now, I don't feel like putting on the lights and everything. It's kind of still early or whatever for me, and I have to do a couple things, but I don't even know if we're going to use the cards. You know what? Are we? Yeah, let's use these. I'm just going to lay them right on top of these here as I speak. So again, I hope you guys are doing well and you slept well. Welcome back to the platform. I appreciate you guys being here. Most definitely. So, boy, I mean, I promise, I tell you, they say something about like, no one work, no one work harder than a woman that has to work her way out of some type of situation or something like this when it comes to, well, I feel like some type of so-called breakup or some type of, I call it a wake up, and that has nobody on her side or nobody on her team. So maybe I just made that up from a quote that I seen. Because sometimes I tend to do that because it makes more sense when it comes to me. But I can't stand people pleasers and manipulators. You see what I'm saying? I don't like mass manipulators. Okay? People manipulate situations for work and things like this all the time. I just don't like people that's trying to fool the masses. So I'm kind of figuring it out now. After I did that video last night, okay, yeah, because somebody might even have somebody tied up behind, with their hands behind their back here. But this Eight of Swords here is what I cut the deck on, okay? So somebody might need somebody's assistance, or somebody might be caught themselves caught in a bind. You know, this is somebody that because of their status, their money, the situation that they play a part in, whatever the fuck this Antichrist movement, you know, I don't know why I see a masculine energy that's acting more feminine and always crying wolf or saying, oh, ouch, ouch, that person hit. Oh my goodness, did you see what that person said? But this person is like the one that cried wolf, you know, using the people that probably know you for being a protector. And if anybody ever touches anyone, and it's like a family member that didn't really fight, but they would get themselves into stuff and you would help them get out of it, or you would make sure nobody hit them, or if somebody hurt them, you would be ready to stand up and fight that person for this person. But the first chance they get, this could be like a sister or something, because I'm picking up sisters. The first chance that they get, they will sit there and tell people about your temper. But it's your temper and it's your dominant behavior in a time of need or a time of survival that these people that act like they're so haughty and educated and all these things, they will depend on your nature to fight back, or use your words to defend them, or to, you know, end anybody that comes some kind of way with the truth or whatever it is. So these people, they tend to come towards somebody like me that if I know, if I think I know you as a good person, and you're a person that I care about, that's in my family or my friends, if you're fighting, we're fighting. You know what I'm saying? But it's not always that way for everyone. So one time when I feel like I'm fighting for myself or fighting for my life or my livelihood against these enforcers and these mockers, these ridiculers, these people that are throwing rotten tomatoes up on the stage, but they all have something to hide. Me being the particular type of energy or God that I am, I can string things together to us. Maybe that's why that song keeps coming on. Because people can change their names, they can change their identity, they can put themselves high up in society, and I can still see through them. I can see who they, if it's not them, I can see who their original person is that they were cloned from, or I can see who their children or their mothers are. You get my drift? So I feel like somebody built up something around or behind the scenes over me, using that energy like, oh, this horrible wife that, you know, like I said, it can't feel like nothing but, uh, I'm picking up masculine energies holding hands or joining hands on this. Father figures and things like this that are, oh, this child is not worthy. She's worthless. She doesn't have a particular job. And like I say, people look at things like this in a different instance to me. I was born for greatness, so I'm not going to settle for less. And if I'm in a situation where I don't have to and I'm fighting a battle for myself, I would rather sit here and fight the battle for myself than to go out there and try to make some couple dollars at a place where I'm just going to be paying gas money back and forth at a time when I need to focus on freeing myself or freeing others mentally from whatever the fuck this is. Do you understand why it would be more valuable? Because society would think that I'm a bum or I've never had a job or a real job like they had like for 50 years or some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? This is something that somebody is charging somebody on when there's so many other assets. And that's how I know there's something mentally wrong with society. And again, that would be mass manipulation to make somebody think. I don't care if somebody was a bum for 80 years. That person may have more value to add to something than someone who works at it's just because you have a job, even if it's just at the fucking drive-through at a restaurant or something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would value that person more because they took a part of a slave of the system. I feel like people even look more down at entrepreneurs sometimes. A lot of these people that made it to be millionaires and billionaires, some of them didn't even finish school. Some of them were illiterate. They say that Christ was like raised in the ghetto and maybe somewhat illiterate. So somebody like me, I had to learn. I had to teach myself. I had to the work that I do to do what I do. I didn't get nobody fed. I'm probably somebody that's a trailblazer when it comes to that particular type of information that was being spread here. Anything I do, I walk into, I can make it fucking better. So it's not even being cocky or anything. It's something that I've just recently noticed about myself because of these people showing their true color and their nature behind the scenes, trying to make me out to be such a monster. That way, people can poke the bear all they want while the bear is in the dark cave. But when the bear come out of the cave and the bear is had enough of it and the bear is tearing up shit all out, trees and shit outside the cage, things like this, they're like, what is wrong with that bear? Oh my God. Oh, we need to put that bear down. But you didn't see what was going on in a dark cave. And many people will not because you don't have the eye of God or you don't have the eye of Ra or you don't have the eye of something. Okay. So again, and a lot of these people do see what's going on, but they are. Why do I keep hearing something about Peter Ducey? I don't even know who the fuck that is. Okay. But a lot of people do see what's going on. They are just not calling it out. And I don't even understand I don't know if this, because this is a joined hate or jealousy, envy, strife. Because in this position, you're going to have people that do all of them. It's going to be very, if you are on, if they turned you into a one ring circus or a human circus or something like this, very rare, excuse me, very rarely will you get this is just like growing a business, a YouTube channel or anything. Very rarely you will get the accolades. Those accolades and that growth keeps people moving forward towards something normally, right? Somebody would look at it as, you're not getting paid on YouTube. Your views is not, you should just stop doing what you're doing. But again, if I was a people pleaser and somebody said, you're not getting anywhere with that, so just stop it, I would just listen to them. But I don't. Because I know that it only, like I've said from the beginning when I opened up the channel, it doesn't matter if there's just one person here watching this video. It may be the person that needed to hear it. So a lot of these people I'm figuring out that we dealing with, they don't even have, and we got the Ace of Swords coming on up after that. These people don't even have the capacity, the brain capacity. They just looking at things about what society what the social construct wants or expects from you to see if you're a good person, to see if you're valuable, to see if you can go into the next cycle or lifetime. Should you be up or down? You know, nobody's looking at like, man, this person maybe don't have this and they don't have that, but they may be very innovative. We could use this person. No. Oh, well, did this person ever did this person put 60 years into the work or into I want to say into the economy, but did this person have a stable job all their life? What the fuck does it matter if somebody have these other qualities? And yes, I have had a job most of my life taking care of children and also partial jobs or whatever, or doing my own thing or opening up my own business. But again, I digress. Okay. So what I'm realizing is there's somebody behind the scenes. This had to be a heartless person, possibly. All right. Somebody that wanted to take something from me, or also maybe give something that was mine to someone. They just don't want me to have whatever it is. Because I feel like this person think it's a dangerous thing, somebody to be good, do good, get some type of allotment or some type of inheritance and go out there and be amazing. Because some people will do good, get these jobs, get some type of inheritance that belong to somebody else or add theirs with that, and then they will go on a campaign and try to burn someone or put somebody on a cross here. Because again, God didn't put Jesus up on that cross. It was the townsmen. It was the people in the community. It was the God didn't betray Jesus. It was the person. It was the Judas energy that gave this person a kiss on the cheek. See, you know, I would think that at this point by now, if people haven't seen, just from me sitting here in my basement, my sunroom, or wherever we've ever done videos, the type of miracles or manifestations that's going on in the world, and you still sitting up in my face, you question me about some silly bitch that been attached to my energy, that's been able to perform some slight miracles in one arena, when there's so many other things that they could probably be doing, or show you that they can steal something, and you accept these people over me, and uplifting and enriching me and investing in me. See, the only reason why somebody that's in your energy like that, stalking you and shit, wouldn't do that is because they don't want you to know about you. Because knowing about you would know about them and what the fuck they've been hiding all this time. So they think I can't see the recycled family. We're going to start, you know what? We ain't even going to use karmic and clone. Recycle. You don't think I can see the recycled family members that they're using here? Now it's a tight thing to be in, because it seemed as though these particular family members can't stand me. Their agenda was to go against me. It seemed like this ex-spouse or whatever this is, their agenda was go. So again, this is like the industry, music industry or whatever, political arena, my family, my half family, any other women that my dad ever dated or something, all ganging up on my dad's child. This will be my mother, my family, again, I say ganging up for those who are aware that something is off or something is going on, and they are still hiding behind the scenes and getting some type of advancements in life to make it seem like they're advancing and I am not, because I am fighting for something here and it's bigger than me. So again, I don't need nobody's fucking sympathy. But what I'm seeing here is I feel like somebody, there's this, it has to be this energy. It was Lucifer, was Satan God's husband or wife? I kept asking this question. Because somebody don't believe in God. Somebody is an anti-Christ or Christian or something like this. And they're showing one face to the world or society, or being quiet so that the world doesn't. A lot of people keep their mouth closed because they're afraid. They're people pleasers. They're afraid of what, even royals and shit. That it's a system that they have, ethic and code, to keep their mouth closed, because the further they go, people going to do this. But if you really thought you was royal and you really knew the people was going to give you some kind of kickback, if you really deeply rooted in the Father or God, then you would not give a damn about any of that, because those people are going to do that anyway. And then you would know that anybody that's trying to talk about you won't be able to proceed and go this way in that direction, they're not for God. So you don't need their approval. We got the Ten of Swords. Now again, I feel like I don't want nothing. If I know what I'm talking about, so I mean, ain't no if this is the truth, right? This is either original people or they've cloned these people or something like this. Just like when they said that the new Lord that came in didn't know the people in Israel. I mean, in the Egyptians or whatever that came around. This could be some. Excuse me. Really? This could be some type of something symbolic for the fact that they cloned that. They cloned that man. They could have killed that man and cloned that man. And that's why he didn't know. They killed off that man because that was the other original, and they tried to kill off this feminine. I was reading something about like Greek mythology or whatever, or Roman times or something. And it was talking about this. I can't remember who it was. Artist. I always say Artaxis, but artist. You know his name, okay? Um, and the whole thing about Alexander the Great and things like this. And then it was about these three wives. And I think the first wife or the older wife killed the younger wife or something of one of these gods or something here. But then I don't know why I just heard that the younger could be the younger, because this person has been also, what do I want to say? Awakened at a later time. Somebody 'cause I feel like the advantage this time or this cycle was to keep me bound with the Eight of Swords, blinded, hands tied, so that these people could come and rise up and build their cases against somebody while they're looking and spectating in the balconies and shit like this. It's something like that, because even when I was looking up the word Antichrist, I didn't realize that it said that these were a group of people that would do something, right? Kind of like almost vilify Christ or Jesus or have something against that aspect. And I'm hearing can't beat them, join them. So they could have got this masculine energy to fall or entice them to go their direction. Okay. But it says, and then these members were going to put themselves in a position of power over Christ before that time. So this is this energy, like I said, when it comes to these tarot readers and things like this here, okay, that have been, like I said, possibly having access. It's almost like I see people looking on tablets or something at someone. So like this could be a group of people that are like dictating, like not dictating, because that they would be making you do certain things, but they are dissecting. That's what it is, an individual on a daily basis. This could have been. I had a dream like it was this man or something, or a vision that he had a. I think it's like a episode on The Simpsons when Bart was looking at the baby. It's not Lisa is the girl. I don't know what the baby's name is or whatever. Um, but he was looking at the baby, and he was like, I'm doing this for her or whatever. And he had cameras all over the place, and he was in some command center or something, and he had these cameras focused on his daughter or whatever, to protect his daughter or see something like this about, excuse me, his daughter. So I feel like this could be a man, all right, that let people get in their ear about what the daughter should be doing, or something is wrong with her because she's not doing what other people doing or something like this. Or this is a spot, this person could have passed away and this spouse moved into that position. Damn, I forgot what we just said we was gonna call him. Whatever, would take over that position. And again, as soon as the father is gone, right, then this person possibly themselves allowed people to take something that was private and use it for something not so private. Do you get my drift? So a command center, this could be a secret room. I'm seeing somebody saying, don't go in there. And it's like a room in the house that where something is locked. This could even be, like I said, I'm picturing Belle. Okay. I'm picturing Belle from Beauty and the Beast going into that room that the Beast told her never to go into. Now, I just heard that, and he snapped off on her. But I'm also thinking of the fact of, I'm seeing some type of obsession here. But then I'm also thinking about my father's house has many mansions, so, or many rooms. Mansion has many rooms or something. So again, this could be a part of the mind or something, or memory or something that somebody should not go into. I think God just wants to show off that, again, no matter what level in society or caste or something, with this child that I have, that I'm showing you, everybody can learn and gain something and do greater or something like this. But if you're not appreciative, and see, that's what I feel like that this has to do with. Because again, back to the point of the views, when you start seeing those things, it boosts something, probably some type of dopamine or something in you. Not just like, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm so awesome and I have all these followers, oh my God, I'm all that. No, but it's something that, again, when it comes to work ethic, Because if you're somebody in this world that has been a shadow has been cast, or a light has been cast, or a camera has been pointed on you unbeknownst to you your whole life, and somebody can then start navigating or pulling strings in here like a puppet. Now you may not play to the tune. You might just drop down dead like a possum for a couple months or something. Again, this could also have something to do with energy harvesting, so you don't know why you're tired all the time or some shit like this, right? But you also know that you could get stubborn as a tourist, possibly. And you know that you can, drop down to a, I'm doing multiple level things here with this message right now, okay? I hope y'all stay with me and get my drift, okay? Once you own to somebody playing some games or I could just get like that. Somebody knows that, and I feel like that's what they're using as an advantage here. But they also know that they have people working behind the scenes to drain somebody of their energy here. And I hope to God this is not somebody that had this happen to them and they're sitting there allowing for it to happen to someone else. Because I feel like what triggered this person to feel some kind of way about a situation is because they resonate with it. But again, when you're amongst all these demons and heathens, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're going to fall into line with what they do. So I feel like somebody's falling in the garden and they taking this opportunity. They might be upset about something and they're taking this opportunity to raise hell on the Son of God, literally, to make everything an obstacle. Because I'm looking at these people, especially some of these tarot readers like the Hawkins. It's not that crazy to think that somebody could have started taking hormones at a young age in order to alter themselves for this great day. I'm telling you, some of these people were just born only to fulfill a prophecy that has something to do with this situation when it comes to Christ. They want you to think the only thing you hear is to take abuse or something like this and accept that or whatever like this. But the only reason why some of these people, like I said, is breathing is because they were created as a production product or something, or they were meant to be, or maybe they're not meant to be, but that's where they should be, some type of placeholders or some type of, because we can all feel like this to a certain level. I feel like I was only created to really love one man and be there for one man eventually in my life and go through some kind of this shit right here. All right. But I feel like these people have planned to, if not, they have not already taken this man from this earth or taken this man from me or paired this man with somebody else or something like this in some type of strange ritual or something. But anyways, everybody wants to be seeing some kind. It makes you want to do more for whatever you're producing, whatever your baby is, whatever you're birthing. Nobody want to be sitting in that stage forever where you have to hold the fucking baby. Sometimes you get, when the baby get 1 year old or 2, and now they can hold the bottle by themselves or something. If they like 6 months old and they can hold, it's most joying thing in the world, because you don't know how it feels unless 24 hours a day, every day of the week, especially when you have twins, that you the one that's sitting there holding them damn bottles trying to feed both of them babies at one time. It's like God just opened up the gates of heaven a little bit once these children can even look like they want to hold the damn bottle up by themselves. So it's something, I don't know, it's just something. I know somebody knows that somebody will have a different way of looking at the world, but you would think that's beneficial. But if all these people have been zombified and they have been, stripped of that form of humanity, or all of their humanity is turned off instead of my humanity being turned off, then again, do you see how that could be a... Yes.
It's time to get up.
Okay, I'm already up. Go start up the car.
It's not time to
Okay, but I'm just doing this until we're walking out the door.
No. Mom,
Okay, listen, and I don't know about that shirt.
Mom.
Okay, don't be talking. I hear you. You don't have to yell. I'm standing right here. Do what you got to do. I don't know how to put that up there. And I wish that... You usually have it already put up. Excuse me. Let me turn this damn thing off because you embarrassing yourself.